Hello everybody, my name is Pravus. Welcome back to more Hearts of Iron 4 Unification Wars, playing as the Imperium of Man, snaking our way through Europe with the intention of fighting through Albion and then taking on the only other really big player on the block, Murica, who, I don't know, might be strong and scary. I mean, we're gonna find out soon enough. When does this actually end? 58 days. It's gonna be a little while before we can infiltrate their army and really get some sense of what they're up to. Oh well, shouldn't be a problem for us. Currently spying on Franc, so soon we'll get to punch through that next line. Let's go ahead and get these Skylance gunships going so we can have upgraded air fighters. It's only gonna take 40 days to build that out. That's not gonna take too long at all, is it? We should be producing some medium self-propelled artillery. I do intend on tossing those into some of my divisions. Extra mechanized would not be a bad idea, so we'll do that. We've got enough support equipment at the moment. I think we're doing all right on that front. I had over 30,000 motorized, so a lot of that's disappeared, but I think that's all going into training up new units. What are we out of? 200,000 infantry equipment. There we go, we got that. What are you talking about? We now have a claim against Franc. Let's go ahead and start working on a claim against Albion next. 75 days for that. Should not take long for me to finish these guys off, so let's go ahead and declare the war. Go and go. We'll take out Occitania, whatever they want to be called. That'll be fine. Hello, whole bunch more units, lots more infantry. I'll figure out what to do with you guys later. For now, we have 57 backup infantry just sort of sitting around. There we go. Now their vassal's been called in, and that's going to be where we can just kind of pummel in here. No problem. Did cancel with the construction project, so we can start building up a lot more political power. We have a lot of that we are working on. I'm trying to get some more forward air bases. We're actually doing really well on plasteel all of a sudden. Turns out building those factories does a lot. So that's been great. We can get some extra decryption power. I don't see any reason not to. It's going to be 81 days before we are able to decrypt Murica and get some intel on them. So when we do fight against them, we'll be able to have a pretty huge advantage, try to break through their front lines. The real trick is going to be trying to get through this bottleneck, because this is all unlivable dead... Leinster, wait a minute. Is Britain dead? Thule? Leinster. I don't know. This is the bottleneck I'm worried about. If we can punch through this and establish a really good beachhead, we'll be fine. Without it, though, it could be a little bit tricky. Strategic bombing or nighttime bombing penalties. I say we go for some extra bombing capacity. Let's see. Valkyries, reliability for aircraft, air attack, and ground attack. That sounds great. We're getting some new models of planes that are going to look great. We're all about to be done with the Astartes program, I think. Oh, gosh dang it, we're so close. I could sack some experience, but... No, we can wait. We can wait one more round. It's not a big deal. No big deal. We're fine. Can some of you guys, hi, go ahead and just push through here. Except for the rest of you. You guys go there, and you guys finish off their little vassal buddy. Gosh dang these mountains, though. We had talked about training up some mountaineers. And how that might make a lot of sense. We have the air superiority over here, but it looks like we're not actually doing any ground support because I'm not seeing any damage. Do we have no actual coverage of this area? There's definitely a lot of planes assigned over here, just no sign that they're doing anything with it. Fascinating. Let's go ahead and increase the reliability of some aircraft. Why not? Let's go ahead and improve my aircraft. These ones. I want to upgrade you to have better range, I think. And maybe some engines. This is going to take up all my experience, but it lets me get some better gunships. Skylance gunships. Take me a while to get my experience back. Sorry, my, not experience. My, production efficiency back up to a reasonable level, but that'll be fine. Yeah, there's some more encryption done for me. So, these guys should have significantly higher range. Should. And we are really, really, really struggling to punch through all these mountains. I'm fascinated by this. Huh. Well, let's clear this out for sure. You guys, like, can stop. What are you doing here? Stop. I don't know where you're going, but stop. You guys go over here. We're taking tons of attrition. Let me guess. Supply? Yeah, supply is pretty bad over here. I'm trying to build out some extra infrastructure, but it can only do so much. Should be fine, though. Alright, so this is all going to get cleared out. I'll just go ahead and give you guys some front lines.
I fear nothing, for I am fear incarnate.
And encourage these guys to all just work together and push relentlessly. Yeah, we have lots of attrition. Yeah, we're losing some infantry equipment, blah, blah, blah. Not a big deal. Should be fine. Should be done with this mission now. Okay, so we have successfully done that. Let's get right back to the spying. I wish that it automatically moved these guys back over to spy once you were done with your missions, but I guess not. We have recon. Okay, I don't know how much good that's going to do me. A little bit ahead of time on some of these, so I'm not going to worry about it. Signal companies, don't think we need. Land night attack? Yeah, let's go ahead and start adding that into our roster. And logistically speaking, we're starting to lose a little bit of support equipment, power armor, and infantry equipment. Let's start getting some extra support equipment. We're not really producing much of it right now, and I'm a little bit wary of what could happen if we start running out. And then we can also toss on some extra support equipment once we capture some more factories. Weak point targeting is done. More doctrines. That was... Oh, sorry, not doctrines. That was this stuff. Ah. But I can't do this? Why not? I have to have the Marauder. Oh, hello. We have to have these kinds of bombers before I can continue. Oh, fascinating. All right, well, we need to make some progress down that quick. The good news is, it's very fast for me to research. Very fast indeed. Can you guys start pushing down this way? Because there's a bunch of really annoying little mountain ranges that are making it kind of difficult for me to actually get in over here for some reason. And there's no reason we couldn't start pushing toward this city. Huge freaking city. This reminds me a little bit of Old World Blues and such, you know? Where they just had some, like, really massive cities for some reason. I guess when the world is basically dead, you know, everyone kind of congregates together. We could get the Sky Talon. Valkyrie, I think, is my air transport. Air defense, range, reliability. Yeah, this can, however, do air supply, which is nice. That said, I think I'll just go ahead and reduce the fuel usage. We don't really need more transports right now. Hey, look, a whole load of tanks are done. Yep. Yep. I'm trying to set up lots of units. That's what I'm shooting for. Sardi's program is done. Hey, begin regional tithing. Okay, so what is this gonna do? Well, there goes Franc, first off, and their little buddy, so they're dead. Eat you. No! Crap! No! I hit done. I hit done instead of pass. I'm an idiot. I'm not going to be able to take advantage of this. I can't fight you guys. Okay, well, I feel unbelievably stupid. We can wait for this justification to be done. I can certainly try to get this within the next 75 days. This is going to expire August 1st. No, I only get it for 60 days. So we're going to lose this. I'm going to declare the war even though we can't get to them. But I just goofed like an absolute moron. OBKB. Stupid is what stupid does. But you know what? We're having issues with supply. Let's fall you back for a bit. I got more infantry over here than I know what to do with. Albion won't be able to get to me, and I can't get to them, but we can sit there and stare at each other while I get another claim against Franc. Gosh dang it. Well, at least we eliminated some of these mountains, I guess. Frickin' heck. Alright, well, I want to take this little pocket with you. And then you guys, I want to take over here. We'll just kind of eat this area up. Once we take both these cities, we should be able to finish off the rest. Alright, so we finished the tithing, regional tithing. So, rejected batches, huh. So, we can train up the Angels of Death. I guess we start
The fury of battle will come soon.
We got a unit. Hello. What are you? Is this a template I haven't seen? Legiones Astartes, what are you good at? You are a 40 combat with Space Marine who has really high hardness value. You're all power armor. I can't add on any support companies. You have 1,200 soft attack? Holy frick! That's more than my 40 combat with medium tanks. You don't have much in the way of breakthrough. So you're not good at that, but what you do is inflict an unbelievable amount of casualties. Oh my god! Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just start training all of you guys. Why not? What is the downside of this, and what do rejected batches mean? So all of you guys are gonna tithe some units to me.
I fear nothing, for I am fear incarnate.
What the heck?
The fury of battle will come soon.
1,200. Jeez la frickin' wheeze. That is ridiculous, dude. Especially for only 1,000 power armor. It's not like I don't have plenty of that. Alright, that should be all the unassigned divisions taken care of. Do you also start with like a really high like experience level? Angel of Death. No, you're all just trained. So you don't get like an obscenely high like training level or anything. Okay. But still, dude. Holy crap. Yeah, so this program's pretty good, it turns out. It's pretty good. You get some really good units. Really good units. I don't need them right now, but good to know that that exists. Wow. Really makes you wonder what the Titan would be like, you know? The Titan would be a load of fun. We have until August to declare this war, by the way, so once we get into July, I think we go ahead and declare it. And yeah, we have a truce with you until June 30th. The good news is that doesn't last very long. We're angered by Frankish sovereignty. That's what's making me mad. You're still sovereign? How dare you? How dare you? Well, not for frickin' long. The truce is expired. I'm gonna go ahead and just declare the war on Albion. I can't do anything about it, but let's just make sure that we don't accidentally lose our existing war. Scout ships? Why not? Let's just go ahead and learn about making some scout planes. They're pretty good. They get you a lot of intelligence. It lets you fight, you know, a little bit more effectively. We're building up lots of nuclear reactors. I'm building up lots of infrastructure. If I am being honest, I do feel like the infrastructure is kind of the priority panda right now, though. The reason being, I know I'm having supply issues. If I'm having supply issues, it means it's hard for me to maintain a good, strong front line. So I'd like to start getting some of that. Yeah, see, even right here, we're having issues with supply. And we're having a lot of issues with supply. Holy crap. Tell you what, we're gonna pull you guys back into a different zone and have you guys hang out over here. Get into a different supply area. Let's make sure these guys can fight with the highest organization level possible. We're soon gonna need to start tossing logistics companies onto basically everything. Which I hate to do because it feels like a waste of organization, but it does mean that I can field a lot more troops. All these infantry, I mean, they don't have a huge weight or supply usage, but it adds up. So we'd like to fix that. Let's go ahead and start adding on some more mechanized over here. We got plenty in storage, so we can make these better. Okay. And then, I'm curious. This is too much. I can remove you, and I can remove you. That's not a lot of organization. Feel like I still need to add on some more mechanized here. That brings me back up to 40 combat with. 1,500 soft attack. That'll do. Yeah, I don't have enough mechanized anymore. I should have made those motorized instead. We also apparently don't have enough light tanks anymore. I'm gonna cancel... No, I'm not. I'm not gonna cancel these. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll catch up eventually. Don't have enough self-propelled guns. Don't have enough mechanized. My 40 combat wits aren't gonna be fighting at full strength right now. Oh well. I got 117 units in backup. That's pretty nice. Let's go for some more aircraft defense. Start working toward those bombers. Won't be able to take advantage of nukes without bombers. Can we train up any more super units? Yep. Bring forth your tithes! Oh my god. This is just so ridiculous. So I'm guessing each of these are tied to specific regions of the world that you have to have cored or something. It does seem to sort of, like, work with that.
Vigilance, brothers.
All of you go here. All of you add on here.
We shall be remembered in the book of
Now you go here.
orders.
Let's make sure we're doing this right.
At the ready.
Okay, I think that might be everybody.
Orders.
Nope, never mind. There's another one up over here. We're missing a few more here and there. There we go. That takes care of it. Okay, I got 500 political power now, by the way. Which is just fantastic. How are we doing on supply now that we pulled back a bunch of troops? Still not great, but better. At least now we can fight with a reasonable level of strength. We now have nukes. I'm going to go ahead and get the extra 8% research speed. We don't really need it anymore. I think we've kind of reached the point where I've researched almost everything that I could care about. But still. Could unify a lot more people. If I keep saving up, we could actually go for the Titan piece legitimately, though. That'd be kind of fun. Almost ready to declare war on Franc again. Hey, real quick, can I actually change this up? We're gonna do something more like this. The reason being, if I don't actually take borders with Albion, even though I'm at war with them, they shouldn't be able to do anything to me. Alright, so we've got that going for us. I could start justifying on Murica now. A lot of people improving relations, but you're not guaranteeing anybody. Well, we definitely go ahead and declare the war on Franc now. Go and go. I imagine these guys should be mostly unopposed. Why aren't you moving? You should be. I don't know what they're doing, actually. They're being dumb. Go. I don't think Franc has any units. I think they unilaterally disbanded. So I don't see any reason not to just tell you guys to be aggressive and take literally everything you can get your hands on. Let's go ahead and take on Regnay. You guys grab these victory points. You guys go grab these victory points. We want to be in a position to rapidly move my troops forward.
The Emperor protects, but the Space Marines strike.
And get in position to defend against Albion rather than leave a whole bunch of holes. Never mind, they are trying to train up some more troops. It's not going to do you a lot of good, but I appreciate the effort. Okay, they're dead. Got it. Boom. Done. This time, we take all states. End turn done. Okay, rectified that dumb error. Now, some of you guys are going to go along over here. And you are going to basically be pushing along up this way. Some of you are going to be on this little mountain range. And you're going to be pushing up all the way along this way. Some of you are going to be right here. All of you, in fact. And you're going to try to clear out this gigantic city pocket, which is in a really awkward spot. Some of you go there, and some of you guys go here. Okay. And we'll go ahead and delete these fallback lines and let them get to their positions. How are we doing on supply now that I've conquered all this? Pretty good at the moment. Stronger materials is Dunsky. Let's go ahead and learn how to make some bigger bombers. Our agent was captured. No! I don't appreciate that. You're really hindering my ability. Do we have a lot of intelligence on America at this point? 36%. We know that they have at least 150 divisions. It's a lot. And 1 million manpower. I mean, that's nowhere close to my, like, 100 million manpower, but I mean, they got like 1 million manpower. You have, as far as we know, infantry, techno-barbarians, cavalry, and more techno-barbarians. But we don't know of any sort of tanks. Techno-barbarians do have hardness value, which means piercing is going to matter. But beyond that, they're all infantry-based, which means soft attack is going to absolutely crush all of you. All right, go ahead and attack. Albion doesn't have all their troops in position, so I say go for it. And we'll just let these guys kind of fill in the lines. Yeah, Albion was not ready for me because they didn't know that I was going to have a border up with them in a moment, but I got Franc, so the AI was dumb and let me kill them. Let's go ahead and start the justification process then against Murica. And this is the ultimate goal. You know, we're going to literally across the entire planet. We're going to stretch across the entire planet. That's what we're shooting for. Scout planes are a thing. Range, yes please. I would absolutely love to have some extra range on those planes so that they can all participate a bit better. We can still reach most of the areas that I care about. Most of them. Like, some pretty solid range on these guys, but notice that they can't really impact much in West Albion. They can only fight down over here. So my mission efficiency is not going to be especially good. All the same, we will try. Purple. Why are you guys not moving in? You should be, because that's where I told you to go. Take on this dang city. Go ahead and push in over here a little bit, just pin some of these guys down. We definitely are struggling in some of these fights. I mean, they've got pretty good defense. What I'm finding is my light tank divisions are not strong enough to actually break through almost anything. All that a light tank division can do at this point in the game is push units that are already not entrenched. They're kind of like overly expensive motorized. That's kind of it. They're really not that good for me. We should honestly start disbanding them soon in favor of better stuff.
Weapons ready.
Purple honestly can just stay where they are. They already cleared this area out. We're doing okay on supply. Captured an operative from North Africa. Fascinating. Drakal Castle. What's Drakal Castle? Don't know. Nonetheless, this is where you guys are going, so we've already cleared this area out. We got a finite amount of time left before we're going to have to worry about taking on America. I got plenty of political power. I'm kind of thinking we're going to go ahead and unify Albion. I know it costs a bit of power. 310's way more than it should. Come on, they're not that big. But what I wanted to do is get these guys all cored up. Hopefully make it easier for me to get some supplies and stuff on the front lines of Albion up toward Murica. Man, we were this close to being able to make progress on the dang Titan. The Titan that we're never going to get. At this point, do you think that I can go ahead and just cheat it in? I think so. I just want to know what it does. I think it's PP? Yeah, there it is. I'm going to cheat it in. I don't think I'll use the Titan, but it's going to take a long time, 150 days to research, and there's probably at least 2 or 3 more parts. Hence why I want to get this ball a-rolling now. So I'm going to cheat only for the purpose of finding out what the mod has to do and whether it's worth it. That way, those of you guys who are playing the mod yourselves can find out if it's fun and maybe use it yourself. Maybe. In-air refueling is Dunsky's. Great. So the range is finished. What else could I use? We don't need doctrines. Could go for some more artillery. And that's not a bad idea just for some raw soft attack. I probably should go ahead and upgrade my air now that we're actually making use of it. Purple apparently has lost their front line. Well, we can fix that and toss it over here and say go. Most of these guys have actually lost all their front lines. Hey, can you guys, like, just go across over here? The answer is yeah. These guys are not actually assigned over here. What's going on? No, you guys assign here. There we go. So you go here, you go here. Really need to get rid of these techno-barbarians. It's just that they actually have, like, value with hardness and stuff. They're, like, pretty decent infantry. It's almost, not quite, but almost like having infantry with a heavy tank on them. So that you can get some extra hardness value and just increase the survivability of your infantry. It's almost the same principle. So you guys should all be pushing pretty aggressively here. You guys should be pushing aggressively here. We have night vision, which means now we can start doing night attacks. Extra piercing value doesn't do me much good. More soft attack against Murica, so I can just do raw casualties. Absolutely does a lot. Day bombing is done, so we can get the escort efficiency, whatever good that's going to do me. There's still nothing here I really want to do. We could plunder some hives, but like meh. We can start producing some scout planes, and I will. Scout planes are only good for giving you local reconnaissance, but I think that technically gives you a little bit of combat bonuses, so it's often worth having some. How are we doing on the claim against Murica? We are almost done with it, actually. There's the bombers. Hello. All right, now we can get other ones. Marauder Vigilance. This is a new close air support variant. I'm gonna go ahead and start researching this as well, in anticipation that I want to start making all these kinds of different bombers. I'm hoping once we annex all of Albion and core it, we're going to find ourselves with so many extra factories that we can start producing all the planes I care about. There goes Albion. Done. Perfect. Just in time for me to set up some good, strong front lines against Murica, who, oh, they have figured out that I am on my way over. Okay. All right. Goody. What is going on with this? Wait. This is a little awkward. Why is there a second frontline option over there? I don't know. I'm not looking to stretch these guys thin. I want them to be double strong.
The Emperor protects, but the Space Marine strikes.
So we'll have you guys here.
Ready to serve.
I mostly want to have all my tanks in a position... Whoops. Pause. In a position where we can punch through this breakthrough. There are no ports, nor are there any passes, so he can't get reinforcements through here. So once I cut these guys all off, they're going to die. Yeah, all the more reason I want tanks specifically for this.
Ready to serve.
You guys are going to be in a fallback line, let's say over here, ready to go if needed.
Your brothers stand ready.
We want offensive line to be kind of like this.
Your brothers stand ready.
If we can punch through this, I'll be so happy.
Nothing, for I am fear in
I will
courage.
let you guys clear all these things out once we have exhausted
Ready to
them.
serve.
There you go. Take that. We got a lot more units that I could bring up to the front line. I'm going to set you guys on a gigantic fallback line up over here, just so we can move the units up in position. And if I want to start creating a whole new set of divisions, we can do that. We also would like to set up some air bases. ASAP. Because I want close air support ready to go. I don't think we need radar over here, if I'm being honest. How quickly can you guys set up some air bases? Answer is pretty quickly, but not as quickly as I might otherwise like. The intelligence agency, we finished recapturing our operative. That's great. Let's go ahead and continue with the spying. Around the capital, we have no intelligence of them, so I have absolutely no idea what to look forward to. Attrition-wise, supply-wise, we are struggling. This doesn't surprise me, though it does disappoint me. These new infrastructures are going to be priority number one, just so we can send a resource highway up here. We're still going to work on the air bases. Don't worry, I got plenty of stuff. Let's swap over to a construction engineering focus so we can start building up our infrastructure and stuff a little bit faster. I want to get as much supply up here as possible. More units. Sure, I could get probably some more Astartes, but I don't need them right now. We did lose a unit over here, amazingly.
I am fear in courage.
I'll tell you what, I will send another tank division to join up.
Brothers,
Yeah, that's a lot of supply issues. Supply status is only 37%. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. My war goal against you expires the 21st of January. We have that much time to try and figure something else out. You guys actually
the fury of
should
battle
not be
will
over
come
here
soon
then,
enough, brothers.
because you're taking up some valuable supply on the front line. We'll back you off into this zone where we do have supply. So this will free things up a little bit, but this is the line that is dying. What I could use then, if I can get an air base, are, let's say, some transports. What are my transports? I think it's these Valkyrie gunships, aren't they? Transport wings, there we go. Air supply, and your goal is to follow along big guys here. Also, I need to swap this out because actually these air wings suck. Yeah, disband these. These are using Age of Strife planes still. And that's obviously no bueno. It doesn't do me a whole lot of good to have Age of Strife planes. I thought it would automatically update them, but it did not. So, let's go ahead and add on... Oh my god, so many air... Okay, I need to get rid of those. Go ahead and set up an air wing there, for example. And another air wing. I guess I only have these gunships left. That's fine, though. I don't care. Just go ahead and reinforce these guys. We'll split them. We'll assign them. It'll be fine. We'll have the air support that we need. We just got some advanced artillery, which means we're going to have some extra soft attack. Let's go for some upgrades to my anti-air. So I have poor man's piercing value. You guys are assigned to this, with air superiority being your primary goal. I'm going to go ahead and split you, but you both still follow. And you guys are going to also be doing air superiority. I'm going to split you twice. You guys follow here. You guys follow here. You guys follow here, I guess. And I wouldn't mind having some extra transports. These guys doing only air supply and bringing them over here. I don't know how much good this is going to do, but if we can drop some extra supply in a few key areas and prevent my units from taking too much damage, that could be great. These are both called Valkyrie gunships, and it confuses me. But these guys are actually my close air support. We'll assign you here, I suppose. Bring you up to 300. That should be fine. Alright, so really what we're waiting on then is the air bases. If we can get the air bases set up, which we almost have, we'll be fine. My justification of war with you expires in a couple of weeks, I believe. Still getting as much infrastructure together as we can. Supply-wise, how are we doing? Pretty god-awful, but at least over here we're set. More tanks, because that's what I needed right now. Logistics, more light tanks, actually, is something I could use. We have not been producing enough of those. I don't care about the rest of this. Can I build out a new form of bomber yet? No, we're still building out what I can while I can. I know we need to end up this video, so I think next video is the real big challenge. We're getting some intelligence as to what units they've got, and the answer is they've got a lot. They have brought quite a few things up to this front line. I'm going to have a heck of a time attacking these guys if I can't get my supply figured out, though. He's going to be able to push me back. Which is why we need to declare the war, but, like, not actually do anything for a while. That's going to have to be the goal for a bit. Here's the new Vigilant. We'll go ahead and start producing these as bombers, just in case I need them for some nukage. Nukes actually would make a big difference as far as being able to take these guys out. Let's go ahead and get an upgrade for my close air support. We are producing some bombs. We're getting 1.3% progress per day. In 9 days, we'll have our first nuke. Maybe that makes a big difference. I don't know. Could do some more Astartes. Don't think I need to. Still building up the Titan that I cheated in. Don't need to worry about that right now. We're going to end this video here. Next video, we go for Murica. This is it. The big, nasty fight. If we can successfully break through this front line and encircle all of these units by trapping them at this bottleneck, we're going to find ourselves in a really handsome position. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I'd ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.